Hello, my name is Sunshine Tara. Welcome back to my channel. And today's reading is going to be on Sexxy Red. Alright, so who is Sexxy Red? Spirit, God, who is Sexxy Red? Who is Sexxy Red? Let me adjust my mic. Who is Sexxy Red? Okay. Is Sexxy Red bisexual, or does she like girls? Or she could be dealing with somebody who is like DL, who's like down low. A man in particular. Or she could be bisexual. I don't know. Somebody is bisexual or is gay, if you will. Who is Sexxy Red? Well, we have drugs. We have Illuminati. Child, she an industry plant. I knew it. I didn't want to say it because I didn't want it to sound too corny. Like, oh, Sexxy Red is like, she's an industry plant. Like, she's not a part of the Illuminati, but like, she's being used by the Illuminati. But y'all, I didn't want to say it in fear of sounding too corny. But like, Sexxy Red is like a whole agenda within itself. Like, her whole persona, what she stands for, her looks. Like, it's all an agenda, y'all. And I'ma ask too, like, was she meant to make black women look bad? Cause like, what's going on? Like, we just support anybody nowadays, huh? But Spirit just said don't idolize them, because, child, what the hell. I never idolized Sexxy Red. I'm not into her music. I don't find it entertaining. I don't find just her entertaining, in my opinion. Like, we just make anybody famous. At this point, though, I'm starting to be convinced, like, it wasn't even our choice. She was just pushed in our faces, and then boom. Somebody could be a Satanist. Okay, she could be a Satanist. I think she does that one hand gesture, the horns with her hands. You know, that's basically like the rock star gesture with the hand, like the horns and the thumb sticking out. But that's also a Satanist gesture as well. Literally, the person who started the Church of Satan, which was Antoine LaVey, literally does the same hand symbol. He was also, I think, him and what's her name? The one that they say looks like Taylor Swift. Xena? I think him and Xena were dating at one point before she died. It says, I sacrificed someone or something. Okay, so Sexxy Red, I feel like Sexxy Red sacrificed someone for her fame. You know in the news, when it made the news when someone got shot right where she was at, I feel like that was a sacrifice. Conspiracy. Okay, so Spirit is, basically confirming what I'm saying is true. And shapeshift. So I told you how Sexxy Red acts is not really, that's not her. I feel like I get the same energy with Sukihana. Like, I honestly feel like that's not Sukihana. That's just the character. It's a gimmick. Like, Sukihana, I feel like is an agenda. Is an agenda pusher too, to make black women look bad. Like, who else? Cupcake. Though Cupcake, I probably like one song by her, and it's called CPR. But other than that, I don't really get into Cupcake. Like, there's nothing there for me when it comes to her music. But like, all the girls that are like that are very, very shockingly overly sexual, I feel like, are the black women who, just that diaspora, are the ones that like are sent to make black women look bad specifically. Let me see what's in the back of the deck. Yep, literally in the back of the deck it says in on agendas. I know I'm not making this shit up. I know I'm not crazy. Let's get it, y'all. My next question is, does the industry use her to make black women look bad? Let's ask. Does the industry use Sexxy Red to make black women look bad? Does the industry use Sexxy Red to make black women look bad? Yes. Yes. And it has something to do with children, y'all. It's like there's some sort of results that they want, but they're gonna have to be patient for. The Page of Cups came out. That talks about, you know, children. Also like new beginnings, like something that is on the brink of starting, but it hasn't necessarily finished yet. Like something that's brand new. And the Seven of Pentacles. So they're waiting on something, okay? And I want to say it's a yes. And the specific target is the younger generation, like 12-year-olds, 13-year-olds, like, I forgot what that generation is called. I think it's called Gen Alpha. Generation Alpha. That's the generation after Gen Z. But also Gen Z as well is also a target. But it's a specific demographic that's supposed to, over time, they're supposed to see some sort of results when it comes to how they're supposed to make black women look bad, if that makes sense. It's like affecting a generation. So that the effects could be somehow the effects of how does that make sense, y'all? Like somehow how they're destroying, how they're affecting, how they're making black women look bad. There's supposed to be some sort of results that are supposed to be seen later on in life. Does that make sense? That's why I'm inclined to believe that this is talking about a younger generation. Okay. Shit. That was hard. You know, and this is a very controversial thing to say, and I noticed that they're trying to make biological women look bad. And I want to give this disclaimer: I have nothing against trans women at all. As a matter of fact, I think that trans women should have rights, just like biological women should have rights. And I mean, the fight has been going on for so long when it comes to, you know, womanhood. But I've noticed more and more, and I've been trying, and I want to write about this, but I can't. I'm working on getting a new computer, and I'm gonna break it down to y'all. I'm gonna show y'all, like, they're really attacking biological women out here, and it's becoming a whole agenda. It's like, literally, I saw a news clip the other day of, I think it was a teacher getting arrested, and when they were carrying out, I don't know if it was a he or she, okay, but her name was Kiara, and so they showed the clip of them carrying out Kiara with the cops, and her hands were behind her back. You know, she was handcuffed. And then when they showed that clip, she didn't have facial hair. But when they showed the mugshot of her, she had facial hair. I don't know if it was edited. And then people were like, that's very confusing. If you can get my point already. Like, her name is Kiara, okay? We're confused whether she's a female or a male or not. Because when you showed her you guys carrying her out, she didn't have facial hair. But then you showed us her mugshot, which it couldn't have been taken too long after y'all captured her. She had facial hair. I don't understand. And that's one example I screenshotted the shit. But that's one example as to why I think that they're pushing this trans agenda to erase women, because I also saw a picture. It was an old picture of Lauryn Hill and looking beautiful, looking stunning, and somebody photoshopped. It was a picture of her kneeling down and her legs were open, and you know, someone photoshopped a fucking what could be mistaken for as a testicle in between her legs, and it's like shit like that. And I also saw Lana Del Rey during rehearsals. Somebody photoshopped something in between her legs too while she was doing rehearsals. It's like, okay, this is what we're not finna do. And then y'all, this isn't about me, but this is a good example too. I was walking down the street and some dude, you know, tried to holler, and you know, he said he said, "What's your gender identity?" He was like, "What do you identify as?" I was like, "Oh, I'm straight." He was like, "That's not what I meant." He was like, "What is your like gender identity? Like, are you female, male?" I was like, "Oh, I'm a female." I was like, "What, do I look like a male or something?" He was like, no, you're definitely someone I would say hi to. He was like, "It's just that you can't tell nowadays." He was like, and I started laughing. I wasn't offended at all. I was actually like, it was pretty hilarious because it caught me off guard. And then he was like, "It's not me, it's them." And I was like, no, you're good. And I was laughing because I was caught off guard. But then he said something very profound. He was like, "It's not me, it's them." And so that's a fucking prime example. This whole, not every biological woman that we've known to be a woman before, like Lana Del Rey and Lauryn Hill, all of a sudden has a fucking dick. You gotta be kidding me right now. Do y'all understand what I'm trying to say? It's like, it's an agenda. It's literally an agenda. And I think my spidey senses are tingling. I think that it is because, during the reckoning, during the Aquarian energy, I feel like the, feminine energy is rising up, and I feel like the patriarch is so close to being overthrown, and they're fucking scared, bitch. Like, they're fucking scared. Like, oh my god, these bitches is rising up. What do we do? Like, I feel like that's where this is coming from. And so here you go, break down the woman's self-esteem, make them feel bad for being mistaken as a fucking man, because not everybody's a fucking man. Child. And I'm not saying that trans women are men either. They obviously identify as a she, but you're biologically a male, okay? So it is what it is. And again, I'm not transphobic. I love the LGBTQ plus community, okay? I identify as pansexual, okay? I like anybody, okay? No matter the race or the gender. I like anybody, so I'm not hating on anybody, but it is what it is. You were born biologically male, and so that whole thing is being pushed on to biological females, and I feel like it's an attack because of the Aquarian energy. I feel like females are starting to rest in their power like they were before there was a patriarch. But yeah. So yeah, does she care? Does Sexxy Red care that she makes black women look bad? Does Sexxy Red care that she makes black women look bad? Does she care? I thought so. I intuitively picked this up when I wrote down this question. You know what? She feels like she's not acting out of character. This is how black women act where she's from all the time. She doesn't feel like she's acting out of character. Yes, she's aware that not all black women act like that. I feel like she's exposed to all sorts of people now as she's famous. She's aware that all black women don't act like she does, but she's not concerned about them because she can't necessarily shake where she is from. And it don't look like I mean, it don't look like she's interested in being open-minded either. Like, feels like she's getting positive praise for who she is, and so therefore that kind of catapults her into not wanting to change or to take all types of black women into consideration. I mean, the best thing that we could do, y'all, is turn a blind eye, and I hate it, but like I hate to say this, but like, basically try hard not to present yourself as that type of woman like Sexxy Red is. That's basically the best thing that you can do, because I see her continuing to do her and because she's getting praised for it, and I feel like honestly she's also being told to do it as well. I said before, right, that this is a character. It is. Like, yes, she could be I almost said a gutter bitch. No. Spirit, what the hell? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna say it. I feel like, yes, Sexxy Red can be a gutter bitch, but like, she's not as open about it as she presents herself to be. Like I said, it's a character. Like, she don't like to put her business out like that. Okay, I keep thinking about that picture she posted when she said, "Oh, here at the doctor to see if my kitty stink, see why my kitty stink." She, like, Sexxy Red, like in her rawest, truest form, she would never post something like that on social media unless she was told to. Okay, and in that case, she was. Like, she's given a specific task. Okay, do what you do. That you fit the look for what agenda we're trying to push here. Make sure you showcase this gutter bitch, personality you have. Okay, this is what it feels like. Yes, like she's aware that not every black woman is like her, but she don't necessarily care, y'all. Like, what y'all do don't concern her, is what she feels like. But she's not gonna judge you either for not, being like her. I see the Justice card came out. Her sign is an Aries. Child, I'm an Aries, and oh my god, this is worse. This just hit me 10 times worse now, y'all. Jesus fucking Christ. All right. Excuse me, I'm clearing my throat because I don't even know why I need to. Yeah, but like, I don't know if I'm coming down with a cold or what. But I do feel like she is a decent mother. Okay, she's very nurturing, she's very caring. Is she a Cancer or somewhere Cancer prominently in her chart? I'd have to look. But I do see her being a decent mother. She's not a horrible mother. She's not. But if I'm being honest with you, y'all, though, black women know how to make themselves look bad. I'm just being real, because you see a lot of them on the news stealing. Okay, I used to live in Watts, and don't go in the hood where there's beauty supplies, because literally their picture is posted all in the window of the thieves that got away with the bundles. Black women, like, you don't necessarily need a Sexxy Red to make yourself look bad. Black women can do that all by themselves. And as a black woman, I'ma just break it to you, like, and this is me, taking accountability as well. Y'all, I don't steal, okay? I never stole anything from a store or anything, because like my mom don't play that, right? So, but still, from what I've observed, like, even before there was a Sexxy Red, like, y'all can do it all by yourself. don't even blame a Sexxy Red, please. But yeah, it's not even just being thieves either. It's like other stuff too, but yeah. Her label's feelings towards her, and we're gonna get her feelings towards her label, and then we're gonna ask if she will last, and then we'll call it a reading. Okay. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, this is weird, I get no passion from Sexxy Red though. Like, you know, when I was reading Ariana Grande, hold on, I don't know, Ariana Grande, I don't know, I can't remember who did I actually, you know, get engraced. Probably T.S. Madison. Someone like T.S. Madison, like, I felt passion when I was doing her reading. Sexxy Red, I feel nothing. It's very objective. It's very, her energy is very in your face. It's like, yes, it's straightforward, but in a weird way. It's like I don't feel what I'm saying with my whole being. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm reading her energy, but I don't feel her energy. I'm not taking it on with my whole being. Same thing with Ariana Grande, but it was more so I was like affected by what I was reading. More so I'm affected by her energy because I'm reading her. But with Sexxy Red, it's like, this bitch, it's like almost as if this bitch has no heart. Like, she's empty. I did say I do see her being a decent mother. Like, she does all the basic stuff. Like, motherhood is a responsibility, and she takes care of her responsibility. I don't feel any like I love you and like I will do anything to protect you. I feel like she takes care of her responsibilities. It's a responsibility. But yeah, that's about it. Like, I don't feel anything with Sexxy Red. I feel empty, you know? I'm so sorry. I'm outside. What's Sexxy Red's label's energy towards her? Sexxy Red's label's energy. I don't know what her label is, y'all. Y'all gonna have to tell me. Alright, I don't know what her label is. Okay, so they view her as the star. They view her as the Queen of Swords. Sexxy Red's label's energy towards her. Sexxy Red's label's energy towards her. Okay. Y'all, she just want money, okay? I don't really need to be, I need the money. All the bad bitch need is I got bags in that coop, busting out the roof. I got bags in the, touch me, I'll shoot. Blah, shake a little and get a little bag and take it to the store. Well, okay, so they view her as a star, and then with this Queen of Swords here, I feel like she has boundaries as well, you know. There's certain shit that she will tolerate, and there's certain shit she won't tolerate, right? And then we have the Seven of Wands here, okay? So there's again, talking about boundaries, there's a certain, you know, set of boundaries, but I feel like they feel like she fucking fights, like she, like they feel like she will put the paws in somebody if she needs to. All right. They also feel like she's very cutthroat. Like, communication between her and them is very cutthroat. Like, she'll say what she needs to say, okay? And there is potential here where she will walk away from something. I don't know what it is though, but they also feel like she's never satisfied either. They also feel like she's never satisfied. What's Sexxy Red's energy towards her label? To be honest with you, I'm getting energy like she don't really It's not that she don't really like her label. She just feels either way about it. Like, it's tolerable. She's tolerating her label. She don't feel passionate about her label. I don't sense any passion anywhere in Sexxy Red. That's the thing. How does Sexxy Red feel about her label? What's her energy towards her label? The devil card. Sexxy Red feels like all that glitters is not gold. Okay, she got into this deal. Okay, this is the devil card. This is the deal that she made with her label, whether it's signing a contract, whatever. She feels like I hear her. She's like, dang, like I grew up watching so and so on TV, and it's like they seem like they got this good life, like they was living it up, but there's levels to this shit. That's what I did. I sound like her? I try my best, but I heard her like, yeah, she feels like all that glitters is not gold when it comes to her label. I don't know who her label is, but like I sense that this label is demonic, evil, ritualistic, okay, shady. Is it Interscope or RCA? I don't know. How else does she feel towards her label? Sexxy Red. Okay, the Magician card. She feels like they got all the money. They got all the money and they know what's best for her. Okay, like I said before, they want her to work, and she's not with all that, y'all. She's not with it. I do sense this with Sexxy Red. She prefers to be a homebody. She don't like going out and stuff like that. They trying to work homegirl like a dog, and she don't appreciate that. She don't appreciate that at all. But of course, you know, give her the right amount of cash, she'll do it. But I still see her like wanting to sit idle, like wanting to just sit down and chill, like not really wanting to do anything. I don't see much movement. Everybody in these cards is stuck, like stagnant, sitting somewhere or staying in one spot. Like I see her not wanting to move. Okay, but of course there's this poverty lack mentality that she has. If I don't do it, if I don't work, if I don't perform, if I don't show up here or show up there, I won't get the money. And if I don't get the money, I'm back where I was, like at square one. That's what this feels like. Child. Alright. Shit, one more question. Two more questions. We're gonna ask, why does Sexxy Red like mention sexual transmitted disease a lot? Like, why does she talk about her kitty a lot? Like, what's the energy surrounding that? Like, why is she so nasty in regards to sexual transmitted diseases? Like, why is that Sexxy Red's brand? Like, what's happening? Okay, so yeah, that definitely is her brand. Okay, this corresponds with the agenda that I mentioned earlier. Okay, she has to make black women look bad, and also I feel like she has experienced these diseases before. She has. Do I see it on the regular? Probably not. What the hell? Again, she doesn't see anything wrong with it, y'all. She don't see anything wrong with it, and it's the truth. The Ace of the Ace of Swords came out. Like, obviously she genuinely was at the doctor, and when she made that post, like, I'm here at the doctor to see why my kitties stink, like, she was telling the truth. Like, that's why she was there. That's why she was there. She was telling the truth. It's like whenever an opportunity presents itself for her to talk about what's going on with her kitty, like she'll take the opportunity, and just know she's telling the truth. Like, did she mention having, you know, any diseases down there as well? If so, she was telling the truth. And she's very open about it. She's very cutthroat. She's very blunt. Okay, that's just her in general. All right, but at the same time, like I said, this is a character that she's playing. Okay, she don't like too much of her business out. If it were up to her, though. But she's also honest as well. So if the responsibility is already there to push this agenda, she's going to just be honest like she usually is. That's what I'm seeing. And she's an open book too. She is. She's willing to clear up any rumors. All right. Will she last? Will Sexxy Red last? No. She's disposable. Yeah, too disposable at that, because I don't even see any holding on to her. Like, give it 5 years, less than 5 years. Like, Sexxy Red's hype is gonna die down. She won't last. 5 years or less. Maximum is 5 years. No. The Tower card, that's like the ultimate knocking down a foundation that wasn't even stable in the first place. Ciao. Alright, I hope y'all enjoyed this reading. I wanted to do a reading on T.S. Madison and Miss Netta, but I honestly feel like that's old news. Like, is it too late? I was gonna do T.S. Madison before Sexxy Red, but I was like, you know what, let me just knock her out the way. We on our way to like being back on track, y'all. I feel it. I feel good. But I'll see y'all next time. Bye.